Hello, I hope you're well. It's me, Zhead771. I'm back. Got a camera so you can see this. And yeah, there's about 2-3 months left to FM21 and I'm just starting my first save. It's the Firefighting Save. Let's get into it. It'd be really embarrassing if I only started the intro music now. So, what is this, the Firefighting Save? Well, it's basically the bottom of Christmas save, but we're going to keep a tally of how many successes and failures we have. Hopefully more successes than failures. As you can see, I've simulated till the 25th of December 2019 with my manager here. This is Billy Placeholder. So he's now going to retire from football altogether. He had a great time, didn't he? What a career, sitting there for months without doing anything, and now you can see all these stats. Isn't that great? You can see all the things that have been added, processing. You want to see this. This is the stuff you came for. Let's add a new manager. Now, of course, being that it is a firefighting save, we are going to be, of course, Fireman Sam. I think he's actually Welsh, so I don't know where Fireman Sam was born. I'm just going to try and find out quickly. Okay, so it's a fictional town of Pontypridd. So, oh, no, it's not fictional at all. It's real. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, no, it is the fictional Welsh rural town of Pontypaddy. A Pontymatw of two real towns, Pontypridd and Tonypaddy. So we'll choose Pontypridd. Doesn't have a favourite team. I am experienced, thank you very much. The appearance, we are actually going to generate. Watch this. So there we go, Fireman Sam. Let's see how this works out. Got to do some clicking. He's got I don't want to say it, it's a bit rude, but he has got quite a large chin compared to the model over here. So I think that's about the middle. Give me a couple of seconds and I'll get this done for us. There we go. Let's give it a good old crack, shall we? Let's make Fireman Sam for our firefighting challenge. Just that's horrific. Let's go with that. Beautiful. Jesus. Let's try and match. No, it's not going to match. It looks like, you know, the faces from Thomas the Tank Engine, the way they're just sort of stuck onto trains, but it looks worse than that. It looks like he's wearing somebody else's face, but because he is. Now, Fireman Sam, he's often wearing a helmet. He's got sort of weird flick. I've got a picture reference over here, so give me a few more minutes and I'm going to try and make this as much like Fireman Sam as possible. So there you are. That's Fireman Sam. It's a perfect lookalike. I won't show you a comparison because, well, it's not fair, really, is it? On the original makers, they could never make anything this good. So now we actually have to find out who is bottom of the league and who we'll be firefighting for. I haven't actually checked yet who's bottom. Oh, it's Crystal Palace on goal difference alone. Crystal Palace on goal difference alone are bottom of the league. So that is who we will be taking control of. To finish 12th. Well, that's silly. Crystal Palace, Sam, there he is. Welcome to Crystal Palace, Fireman Sam, #Palace. I'm pretty sure the actual Crystal Palace itself did go up in a bit of a blaze. Fact check that for me, because I've just spent a good 10 minutes looking at pages based on Fireman Sam trivia, so I'm done looking at the internet for a few minutes. We've got a job to do. Currently 20th. I think we got knocked out of the Carabao Cup by the looks of it. Let's have a look into this, see what we've got. Looks like we've got a team. Zaha's still here. That's great news, because without him it would be a bit messed up. Saw us on loan. Don't know if we'll be able to get him back. Obviously the squad we're going to have to look into. Fate. I got scared because I saw it said fight bravely against relegation. It's what we've got to do. Reach the 5th round of the FA Cup, so 2 wins. Reach the 4th round. That's not even my fault. If we're already out, right, it's not my fault. Sign players to sell for a profit. Okay, work within the wage budget. Hopefully we're already doing that. Otherwise we're in big trouble. And then, well, this doesn't matter because as soon as the end of this season comes around, whether we've succeeded or failed, we resign if we're not fired beforehand. And then we could just fast forward to the 25th of December next year and we do it all over again. That is the firefighting challenge. See, being Christmas Day, we've immediately got the early assessment of the youth team intake. Healthy number of fullbacks, don't expect much. Just go straight to the bottom, don't expect much. Forget the rest of it, don't expect much. Yeah, now we've got into this, and I've pissed about with Fireman Sam images enough, which is weird. Should have done that in incognito mode, because now that's going to show up my history, look weird, when my girlfriend gets home. She's going to be like, oh, what are you doing? I'll be like, what does it look like? Don't say what it looks like. But yeah, I haven't uploaded since the end of Football Manager 19 when I was doing a Leicester City save without a camera. This is the first series I've had with a camera. So, welcome. I've actually recently moved, which is why the audio quality sounds quite echoey, because this is a box. This is a box. These are boxes inside a box. And it's a bit plain. You can see over my shoulder there. That's the casting couch. It's not the... Don't. That's disgusting. Dirty. Filthy. But yeah, welcome back. I'm hoping to get some content back up and running, especially some Football Manager content when Football Manager 21 comes out. Who knows what I'll do? Maybe... Well, I'll have a look at that in the future. For now, we've got some firefighting to do. As we know, let's have a look. Obviously, we've got to do the club vision, meet the media, introductory stuff. Let's attend the old press conference, and then we're going to have a look at the tactics. And I'll meet you back once I've had a look at the team and thought about what we're going to do. Hello, so here we are. I've discovered that after some injuries and unregistered players and people out on loan, we don't actually have enough players to fill the bench, so that's a great start. But I have managed to put together this cautious counter-attacking 4-4-2 with direct play. You love to see it, don't you? It's very old school. It's absolutely awful. We're going to try and shithouse our way to a few wins, basically. This is the default formation we're going to play. We are going to try and set up 2 others formations. One for maybe a bit more possession-based, when we think we maybe could take control of a game and grab it by the, and another one where we're going to stick everybody behind the ball and really just try and not concede. Bit similar to this, but with maybe one striker drop down into maybe a more defensive role, maybe a forward in midfield, defensive midfield role here, and then leave just Benteke up alone as the target man to try and win anything. I've given Zaha a little more freedom over here to ask him to roam from position, because we're asking him to come out of position. Usually you'd find Townsend over here somewhere, and you'd find Zaha over here somewhere, both sort of, inverted, inside forward, whatever, usually, but just back to basics. That's what we're trying to do. It does say Milivojevic and Meyer do not have a good link. They don't like each other, but I think Milivojevic is the best sort of defensive-minded brick shithouse of a midfielder we have, and Meyer is the best sort of creative midfielder we have. So that's what we're going to do. Otherwise, we are very low on options. We've got Cahill, who can come in at centre-back, but is 34. We've got this other keeper, he's okay. Hopefully don't have to use him, because this guy's alright. Vincent Gaeta. Vincente Gaeta. That's what I'm going to go with. If it's wrong, sorry, but he does like a punch, does Vincent. That's what we're going to call him, Vincent. Wayne Hennessy has been unregistered and transfer listed, and is also just coming back off of a cruciate ligament injury, so that's fun. Martin Kelly is injured as well. still 5 to 7 months for him, so we won't see him again probably before the end of our time here. Patrick Van Aanholt is coming back, but for some reason is also transfer listed, despite being better than Jeffrey Schlupp. Not by much, actually. He's not that good. If we can get some money for him, then I probably would take it as well. But yeah, because we've got this other guy here as well, Tyrick Mitchell. I don't know why I say it like that. Tyrick Mitchell, who's not bad and could probably be a good backup fullback for us to Ryder Veerold, who is an okay ball playing defender. Sorry, you might remember. I think a few years ago on Football Manager, he was the next sort of wonder kid centre back, one of the big ones. But yeah, I just don't think he's got the heading or many of the physical stats to really make it a centre back. So I think he's probably better suited out left to give us a bit more solidity as a left back, because he's got good mentals and some good defensive stats all round. Joel Ward is, he's Joel Ward. If you know anything about Joel Ward, you know he's Joel Ward. He's 30 now. Where does the time go? Joel just disappeared, but he's good, very good mentals, very good natural fitness, can cross a ball, doesn't like to dribble. Luckily we've got dribble less on as an instruction. With Tompkins and Sarko in the middle as just two standard centre backs, we're just going to try and keep pretty standard line. Fullbacks on automatic, so most of the time we'll be on cautious or something, so there will be defensive. It'll just be a back four stacked like that, like this. And then, like I say, because that gives the opportunity for Townsend and Zaha maybe to push on a bit, especially Zaha on that right hand side. And we have got early crosses on, so maybe Benteke can win some balls. And RU is actually a decent player, I think. Good flair, good work rate as well, good dribbling. And Benteke is a good header at the ball. I don't think there's many goals being scored by this team this year. Let's have a little look over here. 11 goals, that's Sorloth out on loan. Otherwise, 3 for RU and 3 for James MacArthur. Oh no. What? Oh no. I didn't look at this before. Let's have a look at what they've been doing recently. Well, Sam Allardyce came in for this 0-0 draw, so that's good. The caretaker manager got a 1-0 win against Watford, but other than that, it's pretty piss poor. Got knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Watford, so that's good. Otherwise, an early home win over Everton and a Carabao Cup win over Southampton. Draw against Bournemouth. A 0-0 with Leicester. Oh, there's not much to celebrate here. And there's Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City are in there. More important than that, though, is Aston Villa, because you may remember from looking at the Premier League table just a few moments ago, they are ahead of us on two goal difference only. So a 1-0, a 2-0 win will take us above them, straight off the bottom. That's the sort of impact I can have, and they're our first game tomorrow. Other than that, we've got to catch Leicester, who are falling very low, and try and catch up with some of these Bournemouths, Sheffield United, Norwich, Brighton. These guys on 18, 19 points. That's about 10 points I want to try and make up to get into this sort of a lower half of the table, but safe. Because at the minute, we're in a very desperate place. Goals for 10 goals. We've scored 10 goals this season. Conceded 28, which isn't as many as Aston Villa there. But 10 goals. We need some more goals. Let's have a look. I haven't looked yet, so let's have a look at the old transfer budget. 24 mil. That's not too bad, Could actually do something with that. I definitely think what we need in this team is... I don't want to know. I think a goal scorer, because apparently I don't think it's RU scored at all. Oh, he's got 2. Where are they? 1 in the cup, 2 in the league in 18 appearances. So yeah, maybe a goal scorer would be quite nice. I don't really know. We're going to have a look at the team in a game tomorrow against Aston Villa. So let's go and get it. I'll meet you back for the start of little 6-pointer. It's the Aston Villa match. First match, Boxing Day, last year. It makes sense. Tomorrow, but today, right now, I'll meet you in a minute. And we're back. It's the moment before the game. So let's just run through the team one more time. We've got what we're calling, the man we're calling Vincent in goal, Joel Ward, old Joel boy at right back, Tompkins, did I do that? I guess I did. Tompkins and Sarko centre back, Riedewald at left back, Zaha and Townsend out on the wings, Milivojevic and Meyer in the centre. Up front, it's Ayew and Benteke. We're going out with what I called the basic firefighting BHatch. Yeah, I named it that. So let's go see. Yes, I've only named 6 substitutes out of a possible 7. I could have got somebody from the youth team, but I cannot be arsed. I've just been going through and having a look at the mess that this club is in. There's 7 coaches, which is one too many for the board already. They're not very good at their jobs, so I've assigned them accordingly. I've looked at the scouts, assigned them all assignments, even though they're all terrible at what they do. So this is the Aston Villa team, which is only above us on goal difference. Going with a 4-3-3, obviously Jack Grealish is a danger man out there. Not looking that good though so far this season. Trezeguet looks like their top scorer with 3 goals, just like us. Our top goal scorer 3 goals. Most assists, Townsend. Most goals, Ayew 3. Drinkwater and McGinn in the middle with Douglas Luiz in behind. It's a beatable team, but we're going in cautious. I'll ask my assistant, I can't remember who my assistant is, to help out with the assistant instructions. I'm expecting you to win today. They love it. Let's give them all a bit of faith as well, because you know what you got to do when you walk into a club. You've got to give them a bit of faith when you're a firefighter. Number 1 lesson for you. This is more of a look at the state of it. Sorry, I forgot about it. It's Fireman Sam. You're about to take charge of your first match. Can you sum up your feelings on an occasion like this? It's a special day. As Aston Villa have the worst defence in the Premier League, you must consider Crystal Palace favourites to win. I think we're by far the better team. We're to show why, as lowest scorers in the Premier League, what are you doing to improve Crystal Palace's fortune in front of goals? Yeah, just that one. It's definitely, we have to make sure. Basically, we have to make sure and just piling confidence into the team, and away we go. This is what I have, data analyst key highlights, and we're away with a corner for Aston Villa. It's cleared, and Ayew may actually get away with this to Benteke. He's going to find his man into Tompkins. Tompkins with the ball to Milivojevic. Can he find a pass to Zaha? Zaha out on that right-hand side, giving him the bit more freedom. Back to Ward. Ward with a cross in. Ayew's there! And 5 minutes in. Yeah, some of that. We've already scored the 11th goal for this side of the season. That was beautiful play as well. Counter-attacking football from the corner. Look at this. Little back pass to Zaha. He runs forward, takes the defenders with him. Joel Ward, first time ball into the box. Ayew's there. It's not even Benteke. It's not even Benteke. Ayew's there with the header. Let's see it again, because it's going to prove it's not offside, as we already knew, because it went in and it wasn't immediately disallowed by VAR. 1-0. It's a free kick. Townsend steps over it. Sarko's at the back post, and he's just headed that over. It's a corner to us. Townsend whips it to the near post. Ward's there. Benteke. Is he offside? No, I don't think he is. I think it's in. Oh no, it is offside. I thought there was something a bit fishy about it, the way it wasn't doing much more. It's a real shame. Yeah, he is offside there. Joel Ward with a good header, but that is a custom little corner tactic. Here we are, just looking at the league table. It's a throw into us. Joel Ward's Benteke, back to Joel Ward, cross into the box. Ayew's there again, and it's a second! It's a second for Jordan Ayew! 2 goals. If he gets a hat-trick today, we've doubled his goal tally in a single game. That is what a fireman does, I think. It's either that or, save lives and fight fires. I mean, Premier League firefighters, look at that. Ayew again, just whip the ball into the box. Benteke takes the focus away, but Ayew scores the goals. And we're back straight away with another highlight. That's, by the way, 2 assists for Joel Ward and 2 goals for RU as Trezeguet storms into the box and hits that one very wide. And that is the end of the first half. I'm going to tell them not to get complacent because they could get very complacent very quickly. And my assistant told Jordan he's very happy, and that made him less confused and demotivated, and just absolutely nothing instead. Let's go back out there into the second half. Come on, Crystal Palace. Just going to demand a little bit more as a corner comes in for Aston Villa. Tompkins heads away and RU's there again. Can we get another counter-attacking goal as RU is trying to take on the whole Aston Villa team? He doesn't quite make it as McGinn stops him. Although McGinn's taken a dodgy touch there, but does get the ball back to Konsa. Back to Heaton now. Tom Heaton. I like him. He played, I think, if I'm not wrong, he played briefly for my hometown club on loan. My hometown club being with the old Wycombe Wanderers. Just gone up this year, so there's a little fact about me, if you wanted a fact about me. Originally from Wycombe Wanderers, hometown team. So, yeah, I was a very happy boy this year when they went up, as I was just distracting myself from whatever that was on the field there. It's a goal kick. I thought he'd saved it. Apparently Danny Drinkwater just missed from 2 yards out after getting a chance handed to him by our defence. But what do we do, eh? I cancelled. There's a long throw into the box, which there is. Old Tom Heaton claims and hits that forward straight away. That's quick thinking. Well, we used to be pals, Tom Heaton, but the way you set that up makes me think you don't want to be pals anymore. Good block though by Riedewald. Douglas Luiz hits that and that's going in, and we need to shut up the shop, I believe. So it's 2-1. I'm going to demand a little bit more because that was a good strike, but that's a poor touch there to start with, and then we do leave him a little bit open to hit that first time, and you know what Douglas Luiz can do. Not much, but he can shoot from distance, and that's a rude thing to say, but I've said it. It's a throw in to Aston Villa. I haven't changed anything still because I don't really have the options, but Townsend's nipped in. Can we get a third to seal the game? There's no one there for that cross. It's only cleared as far as Riedewald. I will say his name right eventually, consistently. Townsend, back to Riedewald. I'm not saying it right still. Gets it to Townsend. Townsend, cross into the box. Zaha's at the back post. Oh, are you? Is he offside? He's offside. Oh, for a second I thought he'd got the hat-trick, and what I said earlier was true, as there's a highlight here, and that's a poor goal kick. Is it? Yes, Benteke. Back down to Zaha. Can't get there. Mings plays it back to Heaton. I thought for a second the pressure was going to get to Aston Villa, but maybe the pressure will get to us as Grealish controls it down. Don't give it away now. Yes, Milivojevic. Get forward. Get back. Tompkins on the ball. Tompkins with a long ball out to Townsend, who will keep this in and go down the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in the middle? No, he rebounds it off him and his opponent's shins several times before it's brought out by Aston Villa, and this is not what we want. This has been an exciting start to life, by the way. Grealish just hit that very wide, and do you know what? We are going very defensive, and there you have it. 3 points. Whoa, that's a noise. Hope you enjoyed that noise. I enjoyed it. Wow. I'm going to say well done, lads. That was excellent. You must have heard me talking about getting another goal scorer in, because just scored 2. Very happy as well with Joel Ward out there. Keeper played good as well. Benteke did absolutely nothing. So maybe it's the Benteke side of the attack we need to mix up. I also noted we do probably need another right back because Joel Ward is the only one available currently. Wingers, mate, we just need a lot of players at the minute, so, well, there you go. Let's continue and see what happens. RU finally scores. I had gone an incredible 18 hours without a goal. 6 minutes into Fireman Sam's reign. Let's have a look. There he is. Fireman Sam. I can edit his appearance. I'm not going to. Pontypridd. Beautiful. 6 minutes into his reign, he scores. So let's praise his performance again. Good luck, good stuff. I didn't mean good luck as I'm selling you, although if the offer came in and the money was right. But no, really we shouldn't sell. Let's have a look, because we've got the January coming up, which is our chance to really turn this side around. We've already taken them off the bottom of the table, can you believe? Let's have a look at that. There we are. Leicester must have lost as well, because we're catching them. We are now only 4 points away from safety, and dropping Bournemouth into this mess, although they do have the game in hand. So realistically, we're looking at Norwich on 18 points, so 6 points still. 2 wins. The form recently looks good. I mean, we've only been charged for this one match, but the form recently looks good. We've got Bournemouth next, actually. So, that's in 2 days. Should we meet back for that? It's a big match, but it is very soon. I think we should meet back for it. Let's meet back for that. A quick episode against Bournemouth, and then I'll get into the January, where I don't think we've got much of a chance. And play Aston Villa again straight away. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll meet you back in the second episode for a quick match against Bournemouth, and then maybe a little match against Chelsea to see if we can actually get something there. We'll do a double match episode next time, Bournemouth and Chelsea, and then after that we'll get through January and meet back for the transfers. Thank you for watching. If you're excited about this firefighting series, give it a thumbs up. If not for me, do it for Fireman Sam. Fucking hell.